Yeah, check this out. God knows the real you, and he accepts you for who you are. And it's time you get off the pity party if you want to move forward. It's time that you start filling in your own belief as to why you aren't embracing the fact that you are worthy. You see, my son, people change. And I want every young black man out there to start being true to thyself, which is who you really are. Because your true self allows you to accomplish what you came to earth to do, but to also be who you came here to be. You need to do what I did when I got clean and sober. And I looked in the mirror and said, Del Rey, you are born again with a new slate, a new joy, and a new love. Y'all stay with me.
Georgia, Georgia, the whole day through, just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. Georgia on my mind. I said, Georgia, Georgia, a song of you comes as sweet and clear as moonlight through the pines.
That is the man right there. This is Del Rey, and just go to www.gainingground.us. You know who we are. We're a non-profit organization. You know, I'm going to say to the young men out there, stop letting life pass you by. Stop standing on corners. Let's get on to that journey of self-discovery, because our experience allows you and me the opportunity to forgive ourselves and to heal and to help others. That's where I'm at today. And this world needs heroes. So I ask you, the young man, are you a hero in your life? And are you proud of the energy you put into the world? And if you say yes, then why ask yourself, how can I be of service to others? But if you say no, then something is wrong. What's holding you back? You ain't got nobody to blame, young man. Start with you. What is it? You are telling yourself, I'm holding myself back. And one of the things I've learned this year was the importance we put on our thoughts. Because what if our thoughts are just thoughts? Because thoughts don't have to be the gospel truth. We don't have to believe everything we think. And thoughts can change, and they can grow and transform too. And if we attach to random thoughts that create suffering, and then we become stuck. We do have access to personal courage that lives in our heart. I want y'all to stay with me. This is a great show, y'all.
Other arms reach out to me, other eyes smile tenderly. Still in the peaceful dreams I see, the road leads back to you. I said, Georgia, oh, Georgia.
Come on, young black man, to all of y'all out there, let Del Rey speak to you from the heart. You got to learn to examine your thoughts with courage. And you could be a hero in your own life, in your community, and in your home. It's whatever you accept is true for you. In other words, if you believe in your mind that the only thing that you can do is sell poison to poor people in the neighborhood, then you really are a loser, aren't you? And I said to myself in the days when I smoked like a broke stove that I couldn't do this. I can't get off of this crack mission. And guess what? I would have stayed there if I would have believed that. I'd still be out there. You see, I've learned to believe that whatever the mind can conceive, that we can achieve. And I want to say to us as a society, red, white, brown, yellow, and black, that we need to stand together to help empower the moms and dads out there. We need to find ways to successfully motivate, educate, and help to launch these young black minds into adulthood. And mom and dad, just know that you are not alone. You're not alone in this. And I sympathize with those single black moms who are up against it. They are raising difficult and angry, rebellious teens. Not only that, but these young men are becoming fathers too soon. Not to mention a majority of them are dropping out of school. But you single moms out there, don't feel guilty if you've done your part. Don't feel guilty if you've done what you can. Don't be ashamed. Don't feel hopeless because of your son's behavior. And don't feel bad because of your son's negative choices that he has made. And I got to say that one of the tragedies in the public schools, as I've noticed, is the absence of the positive black male role model. And I'll be the first to say that I did the same thing, not being involved in my son's lives, because I was too busy being selfish, too busy getting high on drugs and liquor. I wish I could go back and redo it again, because I would definitely be there for them, because the black young men need to see a positive reflection of who they could be in the world and in their communities and homes. And today I just want to stir up a great desire to black men everywhere to step up to the plate. Spend time with your son, man. And if you don't have a black son, then take one under the wing. Take a look at this, people. Nearly 1 in 4 black teens is in jail, on probation or parole. And we already know that homicide is the leading cause of death for black males between the ages of 15 and 24. But then again, the cycle of failure begins as early as elementary school. And most of these boys have a hard time adjusting to the emphasis on structure and obedience. And so, yeah, I do believe that fostering closer ties to older, positive role black men, life coaches and mentors is important. But also the young black men need to learn how to deal with a large society as well. Everybody talks that talk, but they don't walk that walk, especially the public school sector. They heed to adopt an approach which will be high expectations. That way these young men are willed to succeed and not doomed for failure. We got to stand with them, y'all. And I got to say that there's a silver lining in all of this, because the truth be known that the majority of the black male population is made up of hard-working, honest, church-going, family-oriented men who really love and cherish their families. And to my listeners, I want to say that we all need each other. And if these young black males are going to be successful and maximize their potential, then we must demand that they believe in their own abilities to achieve excellence. Y'all stay with me.
No peace I find, just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. Georgia on my mind. Her arms reach out to me. Other eyes smile tenderly. Still in peaceful dreams I see the road leads back to you.
This is Dale Ray, and I'm asking America, we still have a part to do to end the state of emergency in black America. That's if we want to stop the genocide that's happening with young black men. And we also have a lot of caring white brothers and sisters who want to stand by us on this serious issue. And I truly believe that if we are in one accord and if we are committed, then we can change the fate of the millions of young African men in peril. And our organization, Gaining Ground, is partly a mentoring organization because we also do a lot more than mentor teens at risk. We also speak at jails and prisons. And we do not try to duplicate the efforts of others' initiatives, but we are a resource. And as I said before, we are one. We are united. And so many of our young black males have fallen into peril. Each and every one of us have a moral duty to mentor these young men. And the goal of Gaining Ground is to recruit dedicated men and women who will commit at least 1 hour a week for 1 year to guide and encourage and challenge these teens on a one-on-one or even a group mentoring. You know, mentoring to me is speaking life and hope into young male men's minds and hearts. We got to stand together, y'all. We got to remind them that they shouldn't believe the hype, because they are not failures. They are not bad people, but that they have been trapped into failing schools. They have been trapped into bad neighborhoods and inadequate housing. And so when I mentor these kids, I just want to inspire them. I just want to tell them to be strong and that they got to stay focused on the wisdom of the Holy Spirit that's within them. And if we all can grab one of these youngsters and say, I love you, young man, that's telling them to also value themselves. It's saying to them, get your education because you are capable of high achievement. And I was a crack addict, like I said, for 20 years, sleeping on a cardboard box, eating out the garbage. And I found out that I had the inner resources in me all the time to overcome my drug addiction. I just had to reach down and get it. And you have it too, young man. You can overcome the challenges that life brings your way. Reach down and get that strength. And I've been able to nourish my own life by helping these young black men who don't know where to turn. And I'm asking society, please do something to help. And to those young black brothers, listen to me today. You can overcome barriers. You can beat the odds. I know that you can. And that ingredient of hard work and effort and support from those who love you. And I got to say to society that for so many years, we focus our conversations with young black men on all the wrongs they've done and the odds that are against them. And I'm guilty of this too. But our staff here at Gaining Ground have decided to try something different. Instead of using the experts or the policy makers talking about what's best for the young black men, we've decided to allow young black males to speak for themselves. And to my listeners, I want to say I understand these young black men to a certain extent. And they bitter. Let's stand together, people, to prepare them for success. Let's all mentor a black teen who has given up hope. Thank y'all so much.